Okay, the midges are absolutely like awful this morning. I just had to get my tent and unpeg it from the ground and run up here to the road and try and get into a bit of a midge freer zone, which it's not because there's still some water down there. So I'm just walking backwards and forwards, trying to put back my tent away at the same time. I'm going to have to just shove it in my bag and try and find a better place. This is how bad the midges are. They're actually all over my hand, so I'm going to have to move. That was really bad. I could tell this morning it was going to be bad because my tents are really light green and I could see that I feel like they're in my net. My tents are really light green and I could see swarms of them on the outside of the rainfly, and I thought, oh, here we go. I'm having a bit of a mare this morning, a nightmare, as you can see. I haven't been able to patch my foot up yet, so every time I sit down, swarms of midges come out of nowhere and attack me, and there's just, you cannot concentrate. And I really need to clean it, put alcohol gel on it, patch it up with plasters and stuff. So I've hobbled like this, holding my sticks and my shoes for about a mile now. I keep just trying to find a spot where there aren't midges. Oh, so wish me luck. It's 9:09 and I've managed to patch the foot up. I'm not sure I've done as good a job as I did yesterday. Still feels a bit difficult to walk on, but I'll stop at lunch or something and have a look at it. It's better than walking in the Crocs. So I'm okay. I'm A-okay. I'm going uphill and it's got a bit cooler, so the midges have subsided now. It also might be their bedtime. So I'm gonna, next good spot I find, I'm going to stop and actually eat my breakfast. I haven't had that and I'm feeling it a bit energy wise. And then plough on. Looks like it's going to be another really nice day. But I hope it keeps this really nice breeze like it had yesterday. So that was beautiful. Like sunny but breezy. Oh, and I need to remember to put sun cream on my hands, because the side of my hands are a little bit, caught the sun a little bit from holding my hiking poles. There's my little German pals off over the horizon. Taking a mick out of me yesterday for going so quick, which doesn't feel like I am, but maybe I am. Met quite a few Germans on this trail actually, and a few French people. I think I heard some group of people speaking Dutch. There was a Scottish guy that I stayed in the same campsite as on the first night, and then on the second day when I stopped for a coffee he appeared in the same pub as me. So we had a chat and he said that he tweaked his back and he was thinking of staying. This was only about 3 miles after leaving the campsite. He said he was thinking of staying in that pub because it was kind of a hotel at the top. And I haven't seen him since, so I don't know if he's still on the trail or if he had to drop off. That is one thing when you're hiking. It's really strange when you spend time with people and then you just never see them again. And you think, what happened to that person? Are they okay? Did they finish? Did they have to get off? They mentioned that thing, like for example his back. Is that alright? You just don't know. And I don't know, maybe at some point he'll catch up with me, but my general pace was a bit faster than him anyway, so I'm not sure if he will. Just reaching some big old vista. So yeah, that just might forever remain a mystery. The mystery of the guy who hurt his back and disappeared. Not sure how I feel about being able to see where you're going far in the distance. I suppose when it's quite a hot exposed day like this, it's a bit more of a mind game than if you're fairly comfortable and cool. It doesn't seem like, oh no, all of that. But there's plenty to look at on the way to make up for it. Just popped out here. Looks like there's a big road down there. I know there's a restaurant at some point on the way down. Not sure how close I am to it. I've just been trudging. Just been keeping on, so I'll stop in maybe the next 15 minutes and check my mileage and how far I am from everything. Gut Hooks actually has a map for the West Highland Way, which I think was maybe uploaded about a year ago, so it's a fairly new map. It doesn't have as much detail on it as the AT, just because I think they're still probably collecting information. But I love having the Gut Hooks app. It's so handy, so helpful. Makes me feel so much more prepared. And also it makes me have a huge respect for people that did this kind of thing with just a little, paper map. Some people still do, obviously, because if I were to drop my phone in a river, I mean, this is pretty well marked, but I would, have nothing, whereas they'd always have the map, unless they left it somewhere. On track to do about 6.7 miles in 2 hours. Whoa! Tired ankles, there you go. Because I've been booking it, which means I need a rest, because I'm making silly mistakes like that. But I'm in a contemplative mood today. Just been thinking about loads of things. That small twist in my ankle was one of them, actually. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when you're hiking, your ankles get so tight that when you give it a little twist like that, it actually feels amazing? It's almost like the most amazing stretch for your ankle ever. You're like, oh yeah, that actually feels better after I twisted my ankle. Weird. What else have I been thinking about? How there's so few single women hikers on the trail. Not enough women hike, especially on their own. I actually heard a conversation, 2 day hikers. I just passed them earlier this morning, and there were 2 ladies, and I think they were just talking about my pack and things like that to their son. Just saying about, oh, she's got the equipment and blah blah blah. And then I heard one of them say, oh, I used to do all this mountaineering and stuff when I was younger, when I was 19, 20, and then I got pregnant and that all stopped. And I was like, reason 850 not to get pregnant. No, I'm joking, probably. But yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Yet there's loads of men out on their own, and I've seen lots of men out with wedding rings on, and so it seems like they get to go and continue doing all their fun stuff. Just an observation. Just an observation. After I saw that chap that was on the Appalachian Trail and had to come off, I was also thinking about him. He must have been in his 60s, late 60s maybe. And I just love seeing like older people out hiking, and I don't think that you see enough of them either. And I don't mean that, I really don't mean that in a patronising way, because I actually don't think that 60 is old. I mean that usually society patronises people once they get past a certain age and makes them feel like they can't do things like that. I almost feel like people in their 40s are like, oh no, too old for all that business. And I just love seeing people like that, because you're not at all, and it just proves that you're not. And I just love that. I think I had some other thoughts, but I'm going to wait for them to come to me now. Again, just coming up to yet another amazing view. Do you ever follow behind 2 people really closely, and they keep stopping, and they're like, what? You can tell they want to stop, but also they're like so determined that you not pass them. Like they'll wait and they'll see you at the corner of their eye and be like, no, she is not, look, she's just gone again. Also, this is quite funny. This flag up here, I thought, from a distance, I was like, have they got a flag of the Fireball whiskey logo? But it just must be something to do with, I think it's like a British lion thingy. That's so funny. Gonna have a well-deserved lunch rest at this place called the King's House, which is, wow, imagine owning this place. You've been raking it in. Hey dear. Hey dear. I'm just using these people to pace behind. They've got really good pace, so I'm trying to stick with them, keep me pushed on a bit. Also, having them in shot gives perspective to the hills, which are all around at the moment. I think I've got, I'm going to Kinlochleven town, that's where I'm headed. So depending on if I stay at the beginning or towards the end of the town, I've got around between 8 to 10 miles to go today, and it's 2:15, so let's have it. Right next to this road, got a bit of an obsession about trying to make trucks honk. I've had it since I was a kid. I was wondering if I see a truck, if I'll manage to get it to honk. Saw quite a few before, but maybe there's not going to be one for a while. Come on, truck. Oh, I can see one on the horizon. It's coming. Why am I such a child? Why am I such a child? It's coming now. Come on, truck! Honk! I don't even know if he'll see me. Here he is. I'm such a yeah! I'm so sad. Oh, he saw my little... I could actually see him in his truck. It was really weird. I could see his face quite well, and he could see that I was looking all sad and disappointed because I thought he wasn't going to do it. And he was like, "Gotcha!" Just boosh him around, you know, just boosh him around to have a little truck honk. Okay, this is what they refer to as the Devil's Staircase. You can see it kind of go up here, a couple of switchbacks. Boop. That's where I'm going. I'm not too far from the top now. That's where those people are, I'm pretty sure. That's where I've come from. Where I was just filming before, saying that's where I'm going. I was probably around here. I think I'm up. Had a bit of a false summit moment before. But I think, because there's a cairn there, I think I'm just going to cross over to the other side. Oh, people having a little smooch at the top. Bless them. It's such a romantic moment. Zoom in on the action. God. Wow. Yeah, looks like it'll be down from here. I feel like all hikers will know what I mean when I say you're coming to the end of a really long day, your legs are shot, and this stuff is right at the end of the day. God damn it, no. You know when you see it and you're like, no! That's how I feel right now. My ankles are just going all over the place. And I'm trying to go slow, but I also want to get to my destination, so it's so tempting to just go fast. Past this big... Hey! Big, it looks like a dilapidated factory or something. Almost like this is an old industrial town, or it's a big pipes going underneath. Doesn't sound like there's anything running through those ones though, because you could really hear the water running through. It's a really beautiful building. I don't know, you might think it's ugly. I've got a bit of a thing for urban decay and big warehouse buildings with huge windows. I've always wanted to kind of live in an old warehouse, just have a huge window like that. It'd be phenomenal.
Imagine walking along this by yourself? Could you imagine walking along this if you were high? They must get people still and take pictures all the time, right?
That is crazy.
Yeah, I think they're attention seeking. I think they want us to look. Oh, what's that baby one? Oh no, it's an old lady.